Buena. Welcome to yet another BTV episode with Michelle.
And Haley. You know, some people are treating the school as if it's like their room.
And, you know, people are I know that not many people have consideration for the custodians because there's always so much trash around the school and people need to clean up more. Like, it's not that hard. My room is clean at home.
It's unfortunate that all the janitors have to pick up all that. They even have to clean up the classrooms. Although some teachers do help the janitors by cleaning up what they can. But man, I'm grateful for the teachers here, especially the ones that get along with the students, like Mr. Godstill. And thankfully, he won't be leaving anytime soon.
So you haven't heard? January 16th was the last day for Mr. Godstill, a freshman honors English and Stuco teacher. He got a new teaching job in town, so you'll see him around Sierra Vista. Although he loved his job here, he hopes to someday return because he does love all the students at Buena. So now, in room 1103, there's Mr. Party, a permanent sub for the rest of the semester. Just thinking about losing a delightful teacher is making me want to cry, so let's go to weather before that happens.
And I'm Rihanna.
This Saturday is going to be relatively cloudy with highs of 53 and lows of 43.
And Sunday is going to be sunny with lows of 37 and highs of 53.
No matter what weather, remember to wear sunscreen.
And bring a jacket. That's it
for your weather forecast. Have a great weekend.
Looks like the heat might be slowly crawling back into the day. Speaking of the heat, the DJ at the dance better be packing some.
I bet they will, especially with the dance club, because dancing is something I tend to see here and there. Say, have you seen the dance club posters? They are all over Buena to bring awareness of this upcoming club. So if you are interested and need more information, then stop by Miss Crow's classroom, 1412. However, dancing does take a decent amount of moving, just like sports. Take it away, sports.
This week in Buena Sports, we had girls varsity and JV basketball go up against Flowing Wells on Tuesday and Nogales on Thursday. Boys JV basketball also went up against Flowing Wells and Nogales on Tuesday and Thursday, but varsity had an additional game against Cienega. Moving on from basketball into soccer, boys varsity had a win against Pueblo with a score of 6-2 on Tuesday and went up against Cienega on Thursday. Boys JV soccer also went up against Pueblo on Tuesday and Cienega on Thursday. Thursday also had a girls JV match against Cienega, and with varsity girls continuing their winning streak with a 12-0 win against Pueblo on Tuesday and going up against Cienega on Thursday. Man, there is so much on Tuesday and Thursday this week.
Too much of those days.
Agreed. And too much work as well. So let's dive into the story about a book that some of my friends are reading in English to relax a little bit.
Elizabeth took leave of the whole party in the liveliest spirits. They were not welcomed home very cordially by their mother.
In 12th grade English Miss Hankins' class, they are reading Pride and Prejudice, which follows Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy and how first impressions affect their relationship.
Yes, of course I would recommend Pride and Prejudice. It is a classic example of British novel written by Jane Austen, who's written quite a few excellent books. And yeah, I think everyone should read it. Well, 12th grade is British literature. It is an assignment in Study Sync, and it's just a classic novel I think everyone should read. It's a great story. The characters are interesting. I like the way the women are depicted. I like the way the men are depicted because some of them are kind of buffoons. It's interesting to see how class played into society back then. So yeah, great book.
Understandings and conflict, something we all still see today. Now, the story teaches us to be more open-minded, reflect on our judgments, and understand others before forming opinions.
You've probably heard that Miss Smith's birthday is coming up. If you don't know who that is, Miss Smith was an English teacher last year, and many students miss her since she had to move. Her birthday is coming up, and if you had her as a teacher, you are invited to write her a birthday card or letter. If you would like to give Miss Smith a birthday card, please submit your letter or card to Miss Sanders in room 1101 by Friday, January 30th.
Wait, didn't we interview Miss Sanders for Colt Cam?
Yes, I believe we did. Let's go see that.
Hello, what is your name and what do you teach?
My name is Ms. Sanders, and I teach 10th grade English and student council.
And what made you want to come to Buena? Because I know that you moved here from Tucson.
Yes. So I moved here from Tucson specifically to work at Buena High School. I don't know, I came out here and visited the Sierra Vista Bisbee area, and I just really fell in love with the community here and wanted to be a part of it.
And what made you want to do student council?
Student council, I feel, presents a really good opportunity to be involved in both the school community here at Buena and the greater community in Sierra Vista. And that was something that I really wanted to be a part of. And so far, it hasn't disappointed. It's been great.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
She seems like an amazing person to be around. I do wonder if she was the one that came up with the idea for the senior parking spots with us being in the second semester already. We only have 16 weeks left with our seniors. With that being said, this info guide for Buena Class of 2026 covers key graduation details, like the May 21st ceremony. The key takeaway is to order your caps before it's too late, needing 22 plus credits, and exploring diverse future paths from college to trade skills. It also highlights the importance of resumes for recommendation, registering for ACT, SAT, and applying for FAFSA, early for financial aid. Plus, there's a college info night on September 23rd. It's all about planning ahead.
Planning is always a hassle, and I don't like it.
Me neither. It always feels like you're wrestling with what is constantly happening right now and what you would like to do in the short, long term.
Oh, we almost forgot about wrestling story. That's all we have for you.
Buena High School's 25 through 26 wrestling team has been taking on some good wins. Recently, they had their last meet on Wednesday, ending it off with senior night.
For incoming wrestlers, just wrestle your match. It doesn't really matter who you're wrestling, just be yourself on the mat.
Coaches and teammates being proud, it shows hard work and dedication put into their time and effort.
Advice I would give them is enjoy the time you had with each other.
It helps inspire the seniors to continue with their wrestling career. Along with that, seniors have given great advice to those wanting to do wrestling or to improve.
Wrestling is different, so I think the best thing I could do is enjoy the time you had with your teammates.
That's all for this episode of BTV. See you next time.
See you next week, everyone.